Hello and good evening to all of you. Welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal and you're watching Nifty and Banknifty short-term view. Now all of you would be surprised by watching today's video's title, bounce back or breakdown. Well, yes, the market has come down, but why I have placed the word breakdown or a bounce back, that is what you will be able to understand by watching this big hammer in the early time frame chart, and I'll come to that very soon. Now, first of all, if you look at the daily time frame chart, the trend is now down, but there is not much momentum because the way prices are coming down, it's not like just one way correction. It's like more of complex correction with many legs ups and down. Now, currently we are at a 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this entire uptrend. And if I open the weekly time frame chart, you will be able to see it more clearly. And we also have a gap over here. So we cannot deny that 19,300 to 19,200, this entire small 100 band price band is a very good support for the markets. If you see the candles over here, most of the candles apart from this particular candles are negative one. Now this candle has not been closed. We still have one more day to go. So we'll understand how does the price pan out over here on this particular going week. Now let's go back to the daily chart and understand what is happening in the hourly and in the 15-minute time frame chart. If you check that in many of my videos, I've constantly been saying that the overall structure of the chart, the hourly time frame chart is very negative, and the reason is lower highs and lower lows which are continuing, and that has not changed so far. Now suddenly we have hit a support which is a 19,300 to 19,200 band, and you can see whenever we have been in this zone, okay, if you want me to mark, I'll just mark. Whenever we have been in this zone, we have been able to bounce back multiple times. Few bounce backs were slightly bigger than the other, few were smaller. Now once again today we have been able to go below 19,300 pretty deep, and we tested almost 19,220, and then there were consecutive big size hammers. They are not small. The size of the hammers matters a lot, and they have come at a place of a very big support. Now the immediate resistance on the upside is 19,365 to 19,310. This is only for short term. So even if we bounce back, we are going to face this resistance, and it is not going to be easy to surpass this. If you want to break this entire cycle of negativity of markets coming down, first we need to face this entire resistance zone, surpass this, close above it, then we will see how charts are looking. But until and unless this does not happen, then it is a decent possibility that after a bounce back, if we do not surpass this one, again markets may drop on the downside. Be careful about that. And a close obviously below 19,200 will open the gates for lower levels. But we need a close below 19,200 with a proper big red candle. Otherwise, it's not going to be possible. Now, looking at Banknifty, Banknifty, according to me, in comparison to Nifty, is slightly more negative. And the reason for that is the way Banknifty has come down. It's slightly with more momentum. Okay, you can see this one leg and this the second leg. Now again today we have hit a decent support over here. You can see in the early time frame charts we have been able to bounce back a couple of times. On the upside, I can say that this is a short-term resistance for the Banknifty spot from 44,338 to 44,183 or 180 in terms of round figure. Now if I go to the 15-minute chart, in the 15-minute chart, if you can see, the prices were making lower lows, RSI was making a higher low. So there is some sort of positive divergence over here. And if you compare these two lows, okay, and if you compare these two lows, this is not a positive divergence over here. But what I'm trying to say is that RSI is exactly moving the way prices are moving. So it means there is a decent possibility of a bounce back. On the upside, we can hit this resistance zone. But if we want to change the entire negativity, the entire negative trend over here, then we'll need to first face this resistance, close above it, and then we'll see what happens. Because the bigger picture over here is this is just a small resistance for a very short term trader. The bigger zone, the bigger resistance is somewhere here. We need to first surpass this resistance about 44 400, 44 500. Then we even need to surpass this entire zone. Only and only then we will be able to see a steady rally on the upside. And in case that this resistance after testing, again if we see some sort of selling coming up, then there are two stocks which you need to check. One is SBI. The way the stock has corrected today is not good, even yesterday, and the stock actually closed below a recent short-term support. And one more stock which is looking pretty weak over here in private banking pack is Kotak. So the way Kotak Bank is falling, if Bank Nifty continues to fall, it will not be surprising that even Kotak Bank falls maybe even 50 to 100 points from here. And second one is SBI. Now, again, coming back to Nifty, we should not forget that we are at a support. That is there any other sector left which can actually help Nifty to stay slightly higher or maybe fall lesser? Even if it comes down, fall lesser, then that particular sector is IT. Now, on my Twitter handle today, I have posted a weekly time frame chart of IT pack. What we can see over here is a rectangle pattern. What we can see, multiple times prices have been able to bounce back from here, and they have also faced a resistance over here. If we want the IT pack to surpass and break through this rectangle pattern, we will need a very decent candle, a big green candle above this particular 2 weeks. One is this one, and the second one is this one. And if it sustains above it on a weekly closing basis, only then we'll be able to see a rally. And we need to understand that not mid-cap IT stocks, but frontline IT stocks need to participate over here. Stocks like Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra, HCL Tech, all these stocks need to participate. Only then we will be able to break through this entire zone. Okay. So I hope this video has helped you to understand how markets will move probably tomorrow or maybe in next couple of days. Trade less, wait for the right direction of the Nifty, and only then go ahead with your trades. This is not a time to be very aggressive in your short-term trading. All right. Take care, guys. Stay safe.